Good morning, my beautiful imperfectionist family. What's good? It's Tammy B coming to you with another session of planting and or watering, where I'm either planting something new in your life or I am watering, aka adding value to something you have heard along the way. And we have crossed over into 2025, and I just hope you all had an amazing holiday season, and that you have raised your level of expectation for 2025, just knowing and believing that great, awesome, wonderful things are going to happen to you this year. And that is kind of what I want to talk about today. Today, I want to talk about, so listen, you all know I have been big. I'm big on manifestation. I'm big on the law of attraction. I'm big on vibrational frequencies, tapping into who you are, which is where your true power lies. And I know a lot of people don't want to play in that, but I get it, because we've been taught some things. It's like what I'm always referring to, like the Matrix has programmed us not to allow those potential truths in our life. And I get it. So no disrespect. And I understand those who don't want to hear it. But for those who do, I've been talking about the importance of spending time with you, the importance of valuing you, the importance of knowing who you are, your worth, and how you show up in this world and how people should treat you. So recently, I was listening to one of my unofficial spiritual mentors, Iyanla Van Zandt, and she had done some research, because she had been seeing a lot of people talking about focus on you, focus on you, focus on you, focus on you. And so she did some research and come to find out some of the most powerful speakers and authors and things of that nature have been really putting out videos focused only on you in 2025. And I know in a world that has taught us to serve others, which you will always serve others, but in order to do that, you gotta take care of you beautiful person first. What do they say on the plane? If any turbulence, anything happens, put the mask on you first and then tend to those around you. So in order for you to be effective in serving others, you got to come to peace with you. You got to be willing to say to yourself, I deserve the best in life. I deserve to put my attention on me and rise higher. And in that message with Iyanla, she researched and she pulled up like phenomenal speakers, Brene Brown, Denzel Washington, which shouts out to him. He is now a minister and he does motivational speakers, and Oprah and TD Jakes, and just some Joe Dispenza. Oh my God, if you guys don't know about Joe Dispenza, if you're really ready to take your life to the next level, tune into some of his teachings. And so I wanted to piggyback off of that, because you know me, I get excited. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm trying to tell people. When I say to you, spend time with you, spend time, tap in, pray, meditate, go out in nature. I am saying these things because I am trying to encourage you to tap into your power, your connection, raise your vibrational frequency in this earth, because when you do that, amazing things start to open up and unfold in your life. Remember, life is a journey. It's for us to enjoy and live and actually get to create. We have the ability to create our reality. However, many are tied in to the system that we're in that's constantly keeping them from doing that. And so when people really constantly find themselves in a state of depression, a state of anxiety and hypertension and diabetes and things of that nature, when they find themselves in a dark place or a sad place or a hurt place, they don't know how to turn it around. Why? Because we're in a world that's going to continue to keep you there if you allow it. So it's important now to take time to tend to you and your well-being. We're in a universe where well-being is the predominant force for this universe, and so many people are pulled away from that. And let me tell you, I'm going to give you one who spent time by himself to go on do great things in the Bible. John in the book of Revelations. Remember, he was on the island of Patmos, which means he was separated. Sometimes in life, to get to your next level, you have to separate. You have to be willing to shut people down and say, listen, I gotta get me together before I can be of value to you. John was on the island of Patmos. And guess what? That's when God was able to really get through to him. He showed him things. And that's why a lot of people are even concerned and afraid of Revelations because of some of the things that God showed him. But none of the Bible is to be feared. It's to use as a stepping stone to say, look, I want to live a wholesome life. I want to live a life with values and principles and a life that helps me encourage myself and encourage others. Because, I'm always going back to King David when he encouraged himself in the Lord and he encouraged his people, even in their despair, in their depression. But what did David do prior to that? Okay, let me finish that out. In their depression, where they wanted to stone him in their anger, let me use that word, in their anger and their frustration, David was able to spend time with God, tend to him. He wept. Because see, here's the thing. Always saying this. People are not giving themselves permission to feel. They're not giving themselves permission to acknowledge, hey, I'm hurting. David did that. He had to grieve what happened. And then he had to get his strength back and ask questions of the Lord. And he asked God, shall I pursue and will I overtake? And guess what? This only happened because David tended to him first. God said, yes, pursue. Yes, you will overtake. And guess what? David had to go before a people that literally wanted his head on a noose. And he was able to encourage them. He was able to motivate them, and they all got their strength. And guess what they did? They went, they pursued, and they took their possessions, their families, they took everything back. So what am I saying to you? Life might have thrown you some things, some curveballs, and you might not know how to get your strength back to say, okay, I can get back in the fight and in the race. And as a matter of fact, you might be really consumed with taking care of everyone else but yourself. It's time to understand the value in self-care. It's time to understand the value in spending time alone with your higher self so that you can elevate. Listen, there's power in that. I'm going to give you a quick testimony. And when I have this person on my podcast next month, I'm going to say it again. I was in Ybor City back in October, and this young man walked up to me and he said, you're dressed very nice. I want to know what your mind is like. And a person like me, okay, you have my attention. Now, it took us from October to January to literally have a conversation. And so I asked the question, what made you ask me that? He said, because I saw your light. I saw, and I was like, oh, really? What color was it? He said, I saw a yellow light around you. And so I say that to say, even though you've been hidden from a lot of truths and closed off, if you allow yourself to open yourself up, God will show you so many opportunities. It will allow your light to shine where people can see it, and those opportunities that you're seeking in your life, they will come forth. But it's important that you get into alignment, and in order to get into alignment, you got to tend to you first. So I thought it was beautiful to hear, oh my God, my aura. So I've looked it up, and sure enough, a yellow light was showing, and it comes from your solar plexus. You know, last year I talked about chakras. In fact, I was going to talk more about chakras today, but after hearing the Iyanla Vanzant, I was like, oh, no. I need to tell the people they need to know it's okay to be selfish. It's okay. I know you're like, oh, no, she didn't. As a matter of fact, I recall somebody in her chat put, my brain is fried, because we're revealing things that, like in the Matrix, when Neo said, I'm going to show you things that these people don't want you to know. We're revealing things that people don't really want us to know. And so, yes, it's okay to be selfish, because I believe after being selfish, after tending to you, that selfishness will bring about a selflessness. Okay, catch that. Your selfishness for a period to make you a better person will bring about selflessness. It will bring about so much joy, so much happiness, so much confidence and boldness. And even going back to my yellow light, when I looked it up, it says happiness, love to spread good energy, joyful, and some other things. It's like a halo. And I was like, yes, because y'all know that's what I do. That's what I do. I want to encourage. I want to motivate. I want to strengthen. I want lights to shine all around me. Because remember, we're in a dark universe. And when I say dark, that's because there are a lot of forces that operate in darkness that are trying to keep us from light. And at the end of the day, we're light force beings. Oh my God, I'm just going so deep with you guys today. Don't shut me off, because I promise you it's good. We are light force beings. Yes, we're souls, we're spirits, but at the ultimate core of who we are, we're light. And a lot of people that I like to call the powers that be, those forces of darkness, they know this, and they want to keep our light barely shining. And what does the Beatitude say? You are the light. You are that city that sit on a hill that can't be hid. And that's what I want for you. I want your light to shine. I want you to walk in your power. I want you to walk in your authority. Listen, when your light is shining and your authority is coming forth, then your purpose is being fulfilled. It reveals what you're passionate about. Then you're able to stop assigning people to the outcome of your success. But you will allow the universe to send. Remember, I know people don't like to talk about it. The universe has power. Why does the scripture says, call those things that be not as though they were? It's telling us to speak into a universe that has power to shift things around in our life, as well as the law of attraction, which is always listening. And I have story after story after story, just even over the last couple of days, just having a conversation about one thing, and next thing you know, I hear something else about it in a random place. So I am just here to tell you, be mindful of what you speak. Be mindful of your thoughts, because they're in the atmosphere and you can give them life. That's why the scripture says life and death is in the power of the tongue. And so I want you blessed, you super amazing person, that I am calling your light forth to shine in a world of darkness. I am calling you to shine tend to you, do something good for you, and it's okay. And I've given you the names of some of those people, so you know I'm not on this island by myself. And actually, it's just in alignment with my spirit. And so I hope you receive it. And as always, I thank you with much love, much gratitude. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening to what I have to say. I hope and pray that I have added value to you. And I want to give you a heads up. We will be having a virtual vision board party on January 15th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I invite you, get your cardboard, get your little images, get your things that you want to see come to fruition in your life, and we're going to focus energy on them. We're going to pray on them. We're going to believe and know that God is manifesting and showing up and showing out in your life. So mark your calendars. It will stream on YouTube. However, I am going to open up my Zoom link so that everyone can be. And if you want to talk about your vision, because I had the first one last year and it was beautiful. I had a beautiful group and we had a really good time. So I invite you to be a part of that. So I also ask if there's anything that I have said to add value to you. You know, I am growing, planting, and or watering, and I'm evolving. So I ask if you could please give your girl a thumbs up by clicking the like button or drop me a comment. And then if you're not a part of my Imperfectionist family, click the subscribe button so you'll know when I come back with my planting and or watering, or come back with Real Talk with Tammy B, and you can be a part of the conversation. So listen, great things, 2025, woo! I'm excited for you. I'm excited about your future. What's that song say? I see you in the future, and you look better, you look brighter, you look wiser, you look good, you shining man, you shining girl, woman, you are shining. And that's what we all are here to do. Shine in darkness and live a life full of love, joy, peace, abundance, health, prosperity, all the good stuff, the fruits of the spirits and beyond. So until the next time, be blessed and have an amazing day.